Okay, for our next trick, that's kind of weird to put it that way. I didn't mean that to come out as like it was a magic trick, but it's kind of a magic trick. Um, I want to talk about Stretto, and Stretto is a technique that we use. It's something we can do to this subject. Now, in order to demonstrate this, I'm going to switch over to a different piece. This is a fugue in C major. The fugue we were using before, the one in G minor, just didn't have an example of Stretto in it, which is totally okay. These are not things that happen in every fugue. So this technique happens right here in bars 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, right in this area. But in order to hear this, we've got to really kind of have in our head the subject. So let's start at the beginning. I'm going to play up to that spot, and then we'll pause, and then we'll talk about what this Stretto thing is. So really try to latch on to this subject. You'll hear it a whole bunch in this first page or so of music. It's basically, actually, let me just play the subject really quick. It's that. That's the subject. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's stop there. Now, listen for, in the subject, this little thing, right? Da-da-dum. Let's just hear that. Okay, that quick little 30-second note there. Let's actually just see it. So here's one, here's one, here's one, here's one, here's one, here's one, and here's one. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them that happen in these 4 bars. Now this is a 2-measure fugue subject, so that means that really not more than 1 should happen every 2 bars. But we have 7 in 4 bars. So what that means is that the subject is stacking up, and that is what Stretto is. We have the subject happening here, and then we have it here, and we have it here, bum, bum, bum. We have it here again. We have it here. We have it here. Right, so the subject is just getting stacked and stacked and stacked and fragmented. We're not getting the whole subject every time. We're getting these little pieces of it all over the place. That is what Stretto is. So Stretto means that we're taking the subject and we're overlapping them, and we might not be completing them. You could complete them or you could not complete them when you're doing this Stretto technique. So you've got all these subjects just kind of piled up on top of each other, and some of them finish out and some of them don't. So let's just hear just from right here and listen for the subject entries. right? You hear like how many there are. And the reason that I pointed out the little 30-second note is just because that's something easy to hear, to kind of latch onto. But we do get, the eighth note leading up to it, right? Let's hear it one more time. Just listen for those 30-second notes, and you'll hear how many there are happening at once. Right? They're like just building and building and building and layering on top of each other. That's a technique called Stretto. And this is something that can be used to replace free counterpoint sections, to kind of accompany the subject, although not really, because it is the subject in a way. But it can extend those free counterpoint sections, or really any kind of counterpoint section.